Theodore Ted Kaczynski, also known as the Unabomber, passed away on Saturday, June 10, 2023. He was found unresponsive just after midnight in his cell at the Federal Prison Medical Center in Bunter, North Carolina, pronounced dead at around 8 a.m. The cause of death is unknown, but officials suspect it may have been suicide. Prior to his reign of terror, Kaczynski had an unusual and difficult childhood. His social awkwardness, he displayed genius traits and scored exceptionally high on IQ tests during his teenage years. He received a scholarship to Harvard at only age 16. Throughout his college life, Kaczynski experienced isolation due to the age gap with his peers, which eventually led to a solitary lifestyle. Also, his involvement in the controversial Project MKUltra, where he and other student volunteers were subjected to constant belittlement and humiliation, which further exacerbated his situation. Continuing his education at the University of Michigan, he obtained a doctorate in mathematics. He briefly held a teaching position at the University of California, Berkeley, before abruptly quitting in 1969, only 2 years into his tenure. Kaczynski went on to become a notorious serial bomber, carrying out a series of attacks between 1978 and 1994. His targets included universities, airlines, computer stores, and businesses that did not align with his ideology. These attacks resulted in the deaths of 3 individuals and the injury of 23 others. The explosive devices used in these attacks varied over the years, all marked with the initials FC, later revealed to stand for Freedom Club in his manifesto, titled Industrial Society and Its Future, was released in September of 1995 and sent to the newspapers, The Post and The Times. The publication of his manifesto ultimately led to his arrest. Thanks to the observation and the assistance of his brother, David, and David's wife, between the manifesto and David's previous work, which prompted them to bring this information to the attention of the FBI. Consequently, the FBI directed their attention to Kaczynski's cabin in the Montana woods on April 3rd, 1996, where they discovered explosive materials. Having pled guilty to all charges, Kaczynski received 8 consecutive life sentences instead of the death penalty in 1988. He spent the majority of his sentence at the ADX Florence in Fremont County, Colorado. Unfortunately, even with his death, the influence of Theodore Ted Kaczynski continues, as his manifesto is still idolized by certain eco-extremist groups.